evening from Batu. It's Ed and
Heather.
Texas Takes, and we are in Batu heading towards Toy Story Land. Been a long day, hasn't it?
It has been a very long day.
So we started here, Hollywood Studios. We did a quick trip to Epcot briefly, came back, and let's say the Genie Plus has been a little bit of a struggle for us today, right, Heather?
Mm-hmm. It's very glitchy.
We'll get away from the noise here. So we had good success mostly, but today we were challenged. So this is our first one, Lightning Lane.
No, we did Toy Story Mania.
Oh yeah, we pulled that one in early. This is the first one you booked at 7 a.m. And the earliest we get on Slinky Dog is 7:20?
6:50.
Oh, 6:50 local time.
Yeah.
So we got till 7:50.
We have 10 minutes.
We got 10 minutes, okay. And we are trying to stack them, but everything seems to be booked today. It is spring break. It is crowded, understand. So, Curtis family, hello! Amy, good to see you. How's things in Pennsylvania? Welcome in, thank you. So, yeah, it is busy, very busy. But this is your favorite ride, right? You love this ride. So, you know, we just can't not do it. How long's the wait? Yep, 30 for Alien. Temperature is wonderful. It's probably in the 70s right now. Folks are in shorts, some jeans. Yeah, Amy, good, nice weather. The big threat of rain. It didn't hit Orlando. There was hail last night in other areas, but not here. Not here. No, I said not here. It was on the news this morning. So, all right, you got it. I will ask Woody to get that barbecue restaurant open. I'm with you too. We one thing about Hollywood Studios, just so everyone knows, if you're counting on breakfast here, don't. Yeah, there's nothing open for breakfast. We came in, we skipped breakfast at the hotel. We got in early at park opening. So it opened early for resort guests, 8 o'clock, 8:30 for everyone else. But, you know, forget trying to get something to eat. Everything is available at 10 o'clock. So we've learned that before, and I don't know why we didn't remember. But until 10 o'clock, other than Woody's lunchbox, they have some breakfast, but even they were full. And Woody's, the first available was what, 10, after 10, right? Yeah. So that's our note to everyone. Don't count on breakfast here until they get some more offerings. Thank you. But it is a beautiful night. Stars are not bright yet. It looks like a Texas sky almost in Florida, doesn't it? Go, Woody. Or Slinky? You know what? I'm going to ask her that question. I'm coming.
We'll stay here for 1 moment, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you like the front or back? Is the question on the screen. Which one? You don't care? I like the back.
I already just stand.
Hey, Dawn, welcome. Yeah, let's go ride Slinky Dog. It's funny, this ride still has a longer line than Smuggler's Run in the morning. And the theming is just so wonderful, isn't it? Oh, good, Dawn. I'm using a different application for the past couple days, so give it a try. All right, thank you.
To the left.
Left. Dawn's here. You want to say hello to Dawn? Curtis family. Amy. Amy's here in Pennsylvania. We had a good time so far. We're going to be here. We extended another night. We're going to move over to Coronado Springs tomorrow and stay another day. Oh, Heather, opinion about Genie Plus. You want to talk about it?
Right now.
It's kind of loud. Yeah, Heather wants to give you her opinion once we get out of the noise here. It's real loud. It's originally kind of a no-win the first time we used it. This week it's been pretty good, except today. Today has not been very good. And this is spring break, so we figured we kind of need it. But
I'm Slinky Dog. Now, for your safety, remember to stay seated with all your parts and pieces. And
yeah, Slinky Dog's kind of loud right there. Sorry.
Inside the vehicle.
But I like his voice.
Keep an eye on your little toys. Bienvenidos a Slinky Dog Cat. Por favor, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y vigilen a sus pequeños.
Yeah, the parks are capped. You wouldn't know it, though, to be honest with you, this weekend. The resort we were staying at is at capacity. We talked about extending there, and they said sorry. So we're moving to Coronado Springs tomorrow. And there's a lot of things going on. It's no more, not the cheerleading. We have local, or not local, bands, high school bands, college bands, still coming down and demonstrating their talent. So there's still a lot of that activity here going on in the month of March.
Getting ready to feed him, so that's what's going to get a little springy.
Yeah.
He just got very
Two. Thank you.
6, row 7.
Yeah. Now we're just a blip on the radar, but thank you. But so far we've met some great folks. I don't have a picture, I can't believe it, of Kelly and Yvonne from Myers and the Mouse. We spent Tuesday with them, and I don't know why we didn't take a picture with them. then last night, hung out with Mouse Talk, Walt and Melissa. We had a great time. The Disney Baker earlier this week, we went and saw him at the Emporium. We did see Nick from Magical News Live on Main Street, but that was more of just a bump, and tried to say hello, but he was busy, so didn't spend any time with him. Got it? Yep.
Push it. Push it for me. Push it.
Yep. Favorite ride? All right, I'm gonna turn the gimbal off and just hold it, okay? See how that works out for us.
What about it?
Windblown there, Heather. Hanging on. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Just remember what your old house is. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
Going to dash around the backyard with it. Now, please stay seated till we come to a complete stop. Remember to grab all your stuff and step out to your right. So long, pal.
So long, Slinky. Ah, Curtis family, that's too kind. Way too kind. That was fun.
Yeah, that's cute.
I know, you love this ride. It is cute. Here he goes.
Here we go.
And he's coming right here. Come on, Mr. Slink. Wow. It's wonderful. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that ride. We did, and thanks for the kind words. Look how fast they pump them through.
Here we go.
Up and back. I don't blame your 5-year-old at all. You're 50 years old and it'll be the one you want to ride. There he goes. So smooth. I think that's what's really nice about it. It's such a smooth ride. It doesn't hurt your back. It doesn't hurt your neck. It's just a really good, smooth ride. And works for anybody. Yeah, there's some rides that are... Yeah, there goes another one already. That... Yeah, they can jar you, right? And this one just doesn't do that. Thank you. Yeah, it's so pretty here at night. The giant Christmas bulbs. You know, I use C9s, which is kind of like these except on steroids when I decorate the house. You don't find them anymore. They're hard to find. Everything's LED. But I still, C7 and C9, they're the glass bulbs. Your night lights are C7, and the Christmas lights are C9s. Yeah, Don, it is a gorgeous evening. It's so nice out here tonight. It really is. You don't need a jacket. There's not a cloud in the sky. And this is Florida. Knock on wood. And there's a lot of Tinker Toys to knock on around here. But going down here as requested on the barbecue restaurant. You can see it's there, but does anybody have an ETA on the opening date? I haven't heard anything definitive or even actually speculative as to when it's going to open. Christina, welcome in. Good to have you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this year. Still the same. Amen. Well said, Walt. Yeah, there's the conception art. And here we are, going to be all happy when it opens. So we're going to have T-Rex and what are the three sheep? How do you know the names? Lock, Stock, and Barrel? I mean,
No, I think it is Lock, Stock, and Barrel.
Oh, I was making that
It's
up.
not Rack, Shack, and Benny. I think it's Lock, Stock, and Barrel.
I just made that up.
Says riding a Slinky Dog on the coaster set reminds him of flying. You can fly.
Wow. Yeah, I agree. I hope they open it soon. We really need more food options in Hollywood Studios. Hey, Woody. Woody? Curtis family wants you to open that restaurant. Can you do that for us? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get a reaction on that one. I tried. You can ask. What time is the show in front of the stand? It's on my other phone. Where we're from? We are from a little town outside of Georgetown, Texas. That's north of Austin. So we live just kind of north of Austin. So that's where we're from. Kind of out in the country. We are pass holders. We just renewed our passes. I've been going to Disney World since 1974, so have a long history with Disney. Doesn't say what time? Okay. I can pull it up on mine. It should show. Hey, Don, can you tell us what time is the show on the oh shucks, what am I thinking of? Chinese Theater. Sorry. No, didn't see Walt in person. Wish I had. Can't say I'm quite that old, but getting closer to it. Yeah, the park opened in October '71. It was not, I mean, it was just the Magic Kingdom. It was kind of small at first. We had the Contemporary and we had the Polynesian, and that was it originally. Kind of neat to see the growth since then. You know, when I would go, there was no such thing as Big Thunder. Space Mountain didn't even exist. That came around in 1975. But it had 20,000 Leagues and some other entertainment that was also gone. And I think Adventureland and Frontierland was quite a bit different too. You had more interactive things, but I can see why that changed. And I think it changed, you know, everybody loves it. I think Big Thunder was the biggest hit in terms of a change back in that area. And then Splash came along and they had to move the railroad. All right, here we are. This is one thing I miss is the Great Movie Ride. I have to tell you, I mean, this is a cute ride. Runaway Railway, but the Great Movie Ride I thought was very well done. All right. We're going to take a walk around the park. Heather, if you can just hold it. I'm going to look up the times real quick.
And I did. It's not, there's nothing listed under.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to check another application though.
Well, if we want to talk about Genie Plus, we can sit somewhere
Sure, we can do that.
and talk about Genie Plus real quick.
It's kind of quiet out here.
There's right over here. We can go over
here?
I guess that's fine.
Let everybody know how it works and how it doesn't work. The pros and cons that we've learned so far. Alright. Just building up the times. Yeah, it's a perfect spot. We have
Go back here against the water.
that, or we have a great view there too. Let's get away from this light. It's going to interfere with the camera. I'll let you sit. All right, pro tips from Heather, because boy, she knows how to plan this stuff. Let me see if I can flip the camera. Just a second. I think I can. Let's see, it is this one here. I think. Front. So I want front. There we go.
It's really close.
Whoops. Yeah, it is really close. Let me see if I can adjust that. There's a somewhere. Well, I don't know how to do it. We'll just have to go with that for now.
I get confused on my sides. Opposite.
Yes, rest in peace, the great movie ride. All right, I'll check when the show's starting.
Okay, so Genie Plus. The first big thing for us is because we're pass holders, we can't buy it in advance. We can't buy it until after midnight the day of our visit. So for Monday, I had to buy it. I bought it first thing Monday morning before 7 o'clock because 7 o'clock is when you can get your first reservation, and you want to be in there at 6:59.
Yes.
And kind of have a plan on what you want to do. When we did it on Monday, I went in thinking I wanted later rides. We wanted to stack them late because we had early park entrance. So our first ride was Jungle Cruise, and I happened to get a later time. The one thing I realized when you're booking these Genie Plus reservations is you can't pick the time that you want, at least not that I've found. You know, with the old Fast Pass system, you could go, I want to ride Jungle Cruise, and it would give you 3 or 4 different times, and you could pick that window that you wanted to go. Genie Plus doesn't do that. And another thing is, say you click on Jungle Cruise, and the little box on Genie Plus would say, ooh,
there we go.
That's a little harsh.
Yeah,
Genie Plus or Jungle Cruise is available from 10:05 to 11:05 a.m. You're like, great. When you click the button, it can switch, and that time will change on you, and you won't even know it until you've already selected it. And the only way to get rid of it is to cancel it. Like if you didn't like the time, you could cancel it. But once you cancel it, you can't go in and make another Genie Plus until the 2-hour window later.
Right.
So because you cancel one, you can't go back in and replace it. Once it's gone, it's gone. At least that's what I found. I don't know. Maybe I may have missed something.
You may not be able to hear you very well.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's kind of noisy.
Well, we're at a theme park.
Yeah. That's
So,
true.
I don't know if you can see, but I get so backwards. This is what it looks like, if you can see it. This opposite thing throws me off. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you see what I deal with now.
But basically what you're going to do is you're going to buy your Genie Plus, and when you do that, you'll get a page that has tip board at the top and my day. Go to the tip board, check the park you're in. It always defaults to Magic Kingdom. So if you're Magic Kingdom, great. But if you're going to Epcot
good
or Hollywood
note.
Studios,
It defaults every single time. I don't know why.
Yeah. So you'll pick your park and your date, and then you can see, I think that's Astro Orbiter at the top. You can see it's a standby of 40 minutes. There's no Genie Pluses. Okay, right here, Barnstormer at 9:55. Let me see if I can snag that, because we actually are in a window where we can get another one. So let's just see. I'm gonna click it.
Hey, Walt, Melissa. No, thank you. We had a great time. Thank
and then
you.
it's going to ask you who you want, your people, and you're going to click your people you want. And then there we go. I just made a lightning lane for the Barnstormer between 10 and 11 today at Magic Kingdom. So even though I'm at Hollywood Studios, you can make Genie Pluses for other parks as long as you're after the hopping time of 2 o'clock. So that's how you do it. And then I could edit it and change my people around or cancel it from there.
Yeah, the big thing is stack every 2 hours.
Then you get this, once you hit continue, you get this confirmation.
So Heather, if you can, talk about stacking every 2 hours.
Right.
It's the big
So what
game
you do,
winner. You can stack every 2 hours.
Yes. So what you do is your first one you do at 7 o'clock. And I tried to pick, like this morning at 7 o'clock, I knew we were coming to Hollywood Studios. I knew Slinky Dog would go like that, so that's what I booked. Booked it at 7 o'clock this morning, we just rode it. So we've had almost 12 hours. So you get your first one at 7, your next one you can get 2 hours after park opening. Now that's not early, it doesn't mean early entrance time, that means normal time. So the park opened officially at 8:30 this morning. So at 10:30 I could go back in and get another one. At 12:30 I can get another one. At 2:30, at 4:30, every 4 hours, or sorry, every 2 hours, you can go get another lightning lane.
To a point.
To a point. At Magic Kingdom, I think I had 6.
Yeah.
And when I went to do my last one, it told me I had reached my max limit. So
Yeah, but that's amazing.
I don't know if that's just because there were no more left, or what. So try to think, when you do that 7 a.m., I would recommend booking that hard to get ride. Like I said, I did Jungle Cruise at Magic Kingdom because that one does always fill it fast, just because it's such a
Especially
slow
since the movie
load
came out.
time.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it's just a slow.
Yeah, it's exploded. Yeah.
Yes, I got in at Genie Plus at 7 a.m. this morning, and our Slinky Dog was our window was 6:50 to 7:50 p.m. this evening.
Yeah.
And you just kind of get it. But then a friend of mine that I'm with booked it, and she got an earlier time. So there's no...
Well, and they drop more later. And there are, online, they'll tell you when some of these things drop.
They do drop.
They will drop additional reservations, like at 12, 2 o'clock for some of the e-ticket, what I call I'm old, e-ticket rides, but yeah.
No, we didn't find our friends last night. Main Street was a
No,
mess.
we could not, Walt, we could not get across. They were telling us to go to the end, so we had to call it a night.
But I think my biggest thing is when you're looking at Lightning Lane to pick your spot, when you find it, grab it. Don't hesitate. Don't go, oh, let me see what else is out there,
No,
because
don't.
it'll be gone.
No.
We did that yesterday with Flight of Passage. We paid the extra, I think it was $11 a person, and I was walking, and that's another thing too. If you do the extra, what they call the fancy rides, where you have to pay the extra on top of the Lightning Lane,
Like Rise of the Resistance.
or Flight of Passage, or Snow White, you can get that one and the normal Lightning Lane. So you could stack two right there. The thing is, yesterday we were in the parking lot and I booked Navi River, and then I said, oh, do you want to pay for Flight of Passage? Why not? I said, there are some out here, and when I went back, they were gone. But they did drop more later.
Well, why don't you answer that question?
So
Is
at
it
the
worth
end
it?
of the day...
if it's not busy, no.
At the end of... Yeah. Yes.
When it's
I
busy,
think yeah.
like spring break, we would not have been able to do what we've done so far.
But don't walk into the park at 11 o'clock and expect to start making Lightning Lane passes.
No.
You've got to start at 7 o'clock or you're not going to get anything. Like today at Hollywood Studios, by the time I could make my 2:30 reservation, everything was gone.
I missed standby when they didn't have any of this, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It worked.
But
It worked quite well.
They definitely do prioritize the Lightning Lane people.
They do.
You go right through.
They
You
do.
do
I
not
don't know
wait.
what the ratio is supposed to be, but
I don't know either. They do not make you wait. They definitely prioritize.
But-
I think because you're paying now and it's
to
a
me,
little different.
to me, the big positive is I remember coming out here and seeing folks that have never been out here. This is their one experience, like in Hollywood Studios, to ride Rise of the Resistance, and the 4 cast members at the lines for the guest experience team were slammed because you had this queue, and everybody would be right here where we are right now, waiting for that drop time, whatever it was, 8 o'clock, whatever it was, to get your boarding group. And you had split seconds to get it. And all that time you came all the way out here to Disney, and all of a sudden you would see this big letdown. And these folks had counted on that, and this was their one trip of a lifetime, and they couldn't get a boarding group. I felt so bad for them.
Yeah.
We lucked out. We hit them almost every time, but it was a matter of seconds. And what's nice about this, it does give those persons an opportunity to do something, albeit they may have to pay a little bit more,
and that's
to do what they really wanted to do at Disney.
But
And that's the
kind of
challenge.
the other thing. Oh, and that's another thing. You don't have to buy Genie Plus to buy the extra, to buy the Flight of Passage, to buy the Rise of Resistance. You can do that separately. But what I told Ed and I were talking about yesterday, I said, let's say you've got a family for Disney's. It's very expensive.
Very expensive.
And I know that there are folks that, we kind of come whenever we want. We're very, very fortunate to be able to do that. But there are folks who, this is a big deal, and it's a lot of savings that has to go into this. And I said, you've got a family of 4 and you want to do Lightning Lane, that's $60 right there. And then let's say you added Flight of Passage, 11 times 4, it's $44. That's $100 on one day. in addition to your tickets that you've already paid for. So I can see where it's frustrating. I wouldn't do it for Epcot. I don't think that Epcot is worth it. I just don't think.
Well,
because Ratatouille you had to pay extra, but we had early morning access. We got in 30 minutes early because we were staying on property, and we rope dropped it. We waited 20 minutes.
one thing I would say though, because of these changes and the cost, we are enjoying entertainment more. We actually I'm glad they've opened up Indiana Jones.
Yeah. And the plane was back. They brought back the airplane.
The plane is back in Indiana Jones, and that show was phenomenal today. When I was here in January with Heather, they didn't have that. They just stopped at the market. Now the plane comes out. You have all the pyrotechnics, and it was standing room only in the stadium, and you don't have to pay for that. There is a lightning lane, but all it is you get preference to some seats, but it really doesn't matter. In my opinion, it was no gain.
You know, Rod,
it was wonderful, and so we enjoyed that. How many other shows that we've never really took the time to watch? We built that into our schedule because we knew tonight was when we were going to hit rides because we stacked them.
I wouldn't do lightning lanes for shows. I don't understand.
No,
and I do have lightning, and I don't
either.
understand what benefit that is. I liked Genie Plus, and I'll tell you what, Rod, I was like, are you kidding me? I am not paying for this. Do you know how much I just paid for it? I'm not doing it. This is ridiculous. But we did it. Today would have been okay. The problem I had today was I had gotten Slinky Dog, and we had gotten Rock and Roller Coaster. Tower of Terror, I haven't seen one for all day. It's been sold out. I wanted to do Toy Story Mania, and it would, or Mickey and Minnie's again, and it would pop up like a time. You have to keep refreshing. If you pull down on the menu, that tip board, it'll keep refreshing, just kind of like it did old school with Fast Pass. And it'd be like, oh, there's a Mickey and Minnie's at $4.50. I'd click on it. No, I'm sorry, it's gone. And so I'd go back out. I'd click on it again. I'm sorry, it's gone. It took me probably 20 tries to get the Toy Story Mania. And that was frustrating.
Heather, that's the one thing that frustrates me is everyone in this park is staring at a phone right now.
Well, that's what we're doing.
And we're doing it too, but this is a different reason, but you know what I mean?
Well, that's part of the thing.
Every
you
line that we were in, as soon as somebody finishes a line, starts a new line.
I think Genie Plus was great for Magic Kingdom. If you start early and you pick something late and then just kind of keep stacking it, you've got to be very vigilant about doing it every couple hours if you want to get more bang for your buck.
But it can be simple if you want it to be.
It wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Epcot, I would not recommend doing it. Even really Animal Kingdom, because we rope dropped Flight of Passage. Now we did go back and buy it again just because we really enjoy that ride.
Guilty.
Safari, we
to
didn't
me,
use it
that,
on. We
that
just got
still
in
is
line.
the best ride at Disney. I know everybody loves rides, but Flight of Passage is to me is an emotional event when I ride.
But
it.
I don't think we used it at Animal Kingdom at all. No, Dinosaur. We used.
Dinosaur.
We did use it for Dinosaur.
Well, because the whole area in Asia, because Everest is shut down. There's what's interesting. Yesterday, when I went back in that side of the park and I was talking to Walt and Melissa about that, there was nobody back there. It was an empty park back there. So that made Animal Kingdom look so much more crowded because there just wasn't any entertainment back there. And it pushed it all to Pandora.
Mouse Talk, you're right. It wouldn't make sense if you were going to be there only 4 hours. You got to be here, and I think that's what Genie Plus is for. It's for the people that are from the out of state, coming on a big vacation where they're here every day for a week, and they're going to be at that park from open to close. It wouldn't be worth it for 4 hours. I mean,
Walt, Melissa, I agree.
We would have been gone by the time our first Fast Pass.
We are rope drop. You have to rope drop. If you really want to make the most of your experience, sure, you can use the Genie Plus, but you have to take advantage. Get up here an hour, at least a half an hour early. Hopefully you're on site, so you got that extra 30 minutes, and it really lets you maximize your morning, and then you can back off a little bit. and then use your Genie Plus to stack the rest of your day.
But I am glad with
But
like,
if you don't rope drop, you're gonna come in. You're gonna come in, and everything's gonna be an hour, at least during spring break. Let me just qualify that.
well, I think part of it too, though, is people put off vacations.
I mean,
for
I
2
saw
weeks.
Nemo, 45 minutes.
People have put off vacation for a couple of years now, and they're done. They're tired. They're
Yeah.
ready to move. So I don't think there's going to be, from what I've seen and heard, I don't think there's going to be slow times at the parks anytime soon. But I do think it'll even itself back out.
It's beautiful to see. It's fun. I'm having a great time, even with the crowds. Heather and I knew not to come during spring break, but we did it anyway. We don't have to, but we did. But it's love it. Love it busy. Love it not busy.
But Curtis family, that's how we use Genie Plus.
Walt.
So if you have any specific questions, just reach out, holler, and we'll see. It's hi Walt, bye Melissa. It's good to see you yesterday.
Yep.
I think it's just the bad thing is you can't like experiment with it at home and figure out how it works. So you just kind of gotta delve in and do it. But I definitely would recommend it for Magic Kingdom.
All right. Well, I think we're going to come back live for the show on the Chinese Theater.
What time does it start?
Hold on, I can tell you. If I turn this off. It is coming up. I know that.
It's not listed on the website.
It is 8:40. So,
8:40. So that's only
so
30 minutes in.
30 minutes. Yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah. So we're going to do that next. So.
We've never seen it.
No, and I want to get a good position to film it. So.
Well, then you better get up there.
Yep.
People are starting to fill in.
All right.
All right. That's
Okay.
it. That's all I got on Disney Genie Plus.
All right. So thanks for stopping by. If you're interested, we'll go back here in about 20-25 minutes and bring you the projections on the Chinese Theater. What's it called? It is called, if I can hit that button again, Disney Movie Magic. So we'll bring that to you again. We'll go ahead and let another announcement ping out there and see if it works. So if you want to come back, great. We'd love to see you again. When we do it, we won't talk. We'll just record it. But we'll take a quick break and hopefully see y'all again. Amy, thank you. Walt, thanks for joining. Curtis family, I got to get y'all's names so I know. Rod, hello. Thank you. Dawn, we know each other well. And there's my thumb going over the camera for some reason. New comments. Yeah, well, yeah, Amy, I know you love it too. And I still have your buttons, thankfully. Rod, thanks, Rod. And I think I hit everyone. Gosh, I hate not to miss somebody. The Curtis family. Oh, Christina, yes. Okay, I almost missed Christina. Okay, thank you all. We'll be back in about 15-20 minutes for the projections on the theater. Hope you come back. If not, have a wonderful night, and we'll see you again soon. And yes, you're welcome. Thanks for joining us. We love this interaction with y'all. It helps us understand what's going on, and we can share what we learn, and we can learn from you too.
Rise of
So,
the Resistance is still at a 90-minute wait list.
holy smoke! I'm not surprised. All right.
Oh, hey, Curtis family, real quick, another tip. And you may already know this from watching all the other vloggers. When as long as you are in a line 1 minute before the park closes, you are golden. So if
You're good.
Park closes at 9 o'clock. If
Yep.
you're in Rise of the Resistance at 8:59, you are good.
Stay
You're
in
gonna
that
wait another hour and a half,
line.
but we've done it.
Yep, we've done it. All right. We hope you all come back, and thanks for stopping by. Heather, thank you for sharing your insight in today, because I know you were about to throw that phone on the ground a couple times.
I did not like the Disney app today at all. They were horrible.
Oh, 05 2-1 Duffy, oh, of course. Yeah, if you were watching in the background, thanks for stopping by. We are going to come back live and just film this projection.
Why are you turning it off just to turn it back on? I don't understand.
Because it's 20 minutes and we need to get a position. I don't want to get everybody discombobulated. All right, see you again soon. Thank you.